Hello everyone, welcome to Business Apps with Dinesh. In today's video, we are going to talk about Pabbly Connect, an automation platform that integrates with multiple apps. If you are a person that uses apps like Google Sheets, Facebook Ads, and email marketing platforms like MailChimp or Form Builders uh, or project management platform on a daily basis, then this video is for you. In Public Connect review, we are going to see the features, pricing, and at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to set up a simple workflow in Public Connect, which I'll be showing how to transfer the data from a landing page form to a Google Sheet via Public Connect. So while I'm making this video, there is a special lifetime deal running, which means you can get the product for a one-time fee. I've given the referral link in the description. Make sure to check it at the end of the video. And I will also be explaining, I will also be comparing the Public Connect with the best alternatives in this segment like Zapier and Integromat in terms of technology, task calculation, and very importantly the pricing. So let's check Public Connect now. So what exactly is Public Connect? As we spoke, Public Connect is an automation platform that connect multiple apps that sends data from one app to another app. For example, here we have an example of it's a WooCommerce logo. Here it is a Google Sheets. Here some customer buys something on WooCommerce, you have to send the data to Google Sheets. You can do it via Public Connect. And you have to send the customer a confirmation mail via email marketing platform. You can do it via Public Connect, which means you can do multiple steps. You can do it simultaneously. Next, you are running a Facebook ads, for example, and you have to send the data to your Google Sheet or your project management software or CRM software for the follow-up. You can do it via Public Connect. So what are all the apps you can connect? So currently Public Connect integrates with 700 plus applications, like all popular apps like CRM, marketing, e-commerce, help desk, payments, web forms, collaboration softwares. Public Connect integrates with most of the web-based applications. You can see the logo of the popular softwares here. This is not the entire list. I've just taken a snap of it, like Slack, Google Analytics, and the integration is happening on a continuous basis. They are every week we get to see new integrations in Public Connect. So to give you a list, the popular integrations, I've given email marketing platforms like Aweber, Mozen, GetResponse, SendFox, ActiveCampaign, and of course Pabbly email marketing, their own email marketing thing, SendFox, and the popular form builders like Elementor Forms, Gravity Forms, Thrive Leads, 123 Form Builder, Ada Form, which I use, and the prominent payment gateways like PayPal, Stripe, InstaMojo. So all are already integrated within Public Connect. And who needs this tool? The most important question. Anybody who uses multiple applications on a daily basis and who has to transfer data from one app to another probably need this software, like mostly entrepreneurs, small and big businesses, marketing agencies, and e-com businesses who have to send the data, customer data for the CRM or delivery, whatever it is. And what are the alternatives? So Public Connect, the main competitors are Zapier and Integromat. These two are established softwares. They are very good in their own terms, which means it's there for about more than 8 years they are in the market, I think. So why we should care about Public Connect? Because these two softwares are already good, and what Public Connect stands different from them is I've given some of the points to consider. First of all, Zapier and Integromat is very expensive. That's the most important point when compared with Public Connect. And unlike these two competitors, Pabbly charges $0 for the internal tasks like filter and those kind of things that I'll explain later in this video. And Public Connect uses webhooks technology, which is advanced than what Zapier uses. It will get instant data from the other app, and It's just been 1 year since it is launched, Public Connect, but they have already integrated about 700 plus softwares and apps in the platform, and they are doing it very fast. The team is very good, and most importantly, it is simple platform designed for everyone. Even I have not used much of the platforms before I bought Public Connect, but Public Connect is very easy to set up and get your work going. And Integromat is mainly developed for the developers. They only can able to not they only can, it needs some kind of technical knowledge to set up Integromat. And so how it works, Public Connect? And Public Connect works on the basis of two important functions. One is triggers and other one is action. Trigger is something like if some event happens, some data comes like that, do this action, send this data to this particular thing. For example, if one makes a payment, or a sale happens through a Stripe, and you have to send the data to a MailChimp subscriber. MailChimp is the email marketing platform, and you have to send the customer data to the email marketing software. You can do it via Pabbly. So this will be called as one task, and you have to send the same detail to the Google Sheet for your database. It can be done via Public Connect. This is how the Public Connect works. For example, I've given some of the triggers and actions. Like when a form is submitted in a website, it could be any form, Elementor form or any kind of form submitted in a website. Register the person for a webinar, so you can connect the form software with the webinar software, and then it can be automatically registered. Like when a payment is done on WooCommerce, add the person in CRM. When someone books an appointment, schedule it with the calendar app. When someone buys your course, share the file on Google Drive. So these are all the sample tasks that can be done within Public Connect. And apart from this, there are also other conditional tasks. For example, here triggers, and is a conditional check, and this is the action. Like when a sale happens in Stripe, if the purchase amount is greater than $1,000, add to a MailChimp premium customer list. Like when a sale happens in Stripe, if the amount is less than $1,000, add to MailChimp normal customer list. Like these kind of conditional tasks also can be done in Public Connect. And the next question is it affordable? Yes, the pricing starts at $0 per month, which you get about 100 tasks. And the next plan comes about 12,000 tasks per month. For $9 you will get 12,000 tasks per month. And there are other plans. And for some time they are running this one-time deal. It comes about $149. It is a lifetime deal, which means if you buy this now, I mean, if at all, when you watch this video, this deal is running, you think if you buy this deal, you can get about 3,000 tasks. So we'll check out the pricing page in detail. We are now in Public Connect pricing page. Here there are multiple plans like free, starter, rookie, advanced plan. For free plan, you get about 100 tasks per month, and starting plan comes about $9 per month, where you get about 12,000 tasks. And for rookie plan, you get 15,000 tasks for $15. And there are advanced plans. You can choose as many number of tasks you want based on your requirement. And apart from this, there is an additional discount of 30% if you pay for 12 months, and 40% if you pay for 24 months, 50% for 36 months. And the pricing is very affordable compared to Zapier, because in Zapier you get about 750 tasks for $19.99 if it is billed annually. I mean, the same plan cost about $30 if you are planning on a monthly basis. I mean, for $50 you get about only 2,000 tasks. But here if you look at Public Connect, you get 12,000 tasks for just $9. And here is the Integromat pricing. It does not include tasks. It has a different name. The name is operations. For $9 you get 10,000 operations. So before talking about the pricing comparison, it is difficult to compare these platform pricing, because of there are different factors included. Here if you look at the 15 minutes update time, which means it works on we'll see what are the technology uses, and then why there is 15 minutes update time. In polling technology, it triggers and checks the server of the application every 15 minutes to see if the data has arrived. For example, let's say someone purchases something on PayPal and they get the update after 15 minutes. That doesn't sound right. So we want the response to be instant. Let's say we are going for a higher plan, you still get about 2 minutes update time, but you have to pay $15 per month. I mean, if billed annually, the same will cost about $73.50 if billed monthly. But for that also we'll get about 2 minutes update time. We cannot call it as instant, but where in Pabbly Connect we get instant update. So that why I am telling you is that I'll go back to the slide and explain this technology so that you can have a better comparison. Here we are going to compare Pabbly, Zapier, Integromat based on the technology, the task calculation, and the pricing. Here the technology in polling and webhooks, which means it sends data, there is no data. Every 15 minutes it checks the data, there is no data. And it checks again, there is no data. It checks again, the data may come or may not come, which means it takes certain time to update the detail. In webhooks, it is like, tell me when the data is ready, bingo, here it is, which means whenever the data comes, it sends right away to the app we want. So whatever happens is happening instant within Pabbly Connect. And next we are talking about the task calculation. So what is a task in Pabbly Connect? So any action being performed inside your workflow is considered as a task. For example, triggers are not calculated as a task in Pabbly Connect, only the action steps are calculated. For example, if you send one lead from Facebook lead ad to MailChimp, it will be counted as one task. If you have multi-step automation workflow, it will be counted depending upon the number of action steps. For example, if you send the lead from Facebook lead to MailChimp and then send the same detail to Google Sheets, it will be counted as 2 tasks. Just that we have seen in the example. From here the sale happens through Stripe, and then the action is add a customer to the MailChimp subscriber list. This is one task. And the same you are sending it to Google Sheet, it is considered as 2 tasks. And regarding the task calculation, Pabbly does not take internal task into count. For example, there is a filter task here. You get the data from webhook technology, you filter it, and then it goes to Google Sheet. It is considered as 1 task. But the same is considered 2 tasks in Zapier, and same is considered as 3 tasks or 3 operations in Integromat. To show it visually, Pabbly Connect, I have put a graph for it. Pabbly Connect uses less tasks to complete the same amount of work compared to Zapier or Integromat. Because 3000 tasks in Pabbly Connect is equal to 7000 tasks in Zapier and 10,000 operations in Integromat. 6000 is equal to 14,000 tasks and 22,500 operations, and so vice versa. You can see how much less tasks Pabbly takes to complete certain amount of work, which means that's why I cannot able to compare directly with the Pabbly Connect pricing with the Zapier or Integromat pricing. And here I have tried my best to compare the Pabbly Connect pricing with Zapier. Let's say I have taken one-time pricing, which means this pricing, it takes about $149 for 3000 monthly tasks, and this is for the lifetime. And the Zapier charges about $588 for 2000 tasks per year. I mean, you cannot directly compare. I have put it in the graph here. 3000 tasks, Pabbly charges $149 lifetime, and Zapier charges $580 for just 2000 tasks, that too yearly basis. For 6000 tasks, $298 for Pabbly Connect lifetime deal, and the same amount of tasks, $10,068 for Zapier Integration. You can see the price difference between $149 and $588. This is lifetime versus annual. I mean, that price difference is huge, I think. And now I'm going to compare Pabbly Connect pricing with the Zapier monthly pricing. So both have free trials where you get about 100 tasks in Pabbly Connect and 100 tasks in Zapier. And as we spoke about the task calculation, you can do more in Pabbly Connect. And then the basic plan starts at $9 in Pabbly Connect. It starts with $20 in Zapier. For $9 you get about 12,000 tasks. For $20 you get about 750 tasks. And we cannot have a direct comparison with Pabbly Connect and Zapier because of the way they have given the number of tasks. Where we can have a direct comparison is for 50,000 tasks, Pabbly Connect charges about $15. For the same tasks, Zapier charges $299 per month. I mean, that's about 10x or 20x times than what Pabbly Connect charges. This can show you how much price difference between Pabbly Connect and Zapier for the same amount of workload, for the same quality of work to be done through Pabbly Connect. It can save you hundreds of dollars if you switch from Zapier to Pabbly Connect. So next we are going to check about Pabbly Connect roadmap and progress, because whenever we buy a lifetime deals, it is important to check what is in their roadmap and how they are delivering it. As for in the past 6 or 8 months, I have seen a lot of new integrations done in Pabbly Connect. For example, these are all, every week we get about the new integration updates in Pabbly Connect. This is September 10 update. This is September 5. You can see where they have integrated TradingView, Moneybird, Slack. This is the updated one. Pabbly Connect, this is September 2. And here you can see the updates on August 23, where there is a new updates, and existing apps are also updated. And here is the roadmap. I have given the link of roadmap in the description so that you can have a look at it here. So this is the roadmap of Pabbly Connect, where you can give a new application request here, or you can give an update for an existing application, or if you want some kind of core feature request, you can do it here. You can see the count, 808 or 349. So based on the upvote or the people who are asking for it, the new integrations are regularly updated. So next we are going to look at Pabbly's other products and a little bit of background about the company. Pabbly Connect is not the only product from the company, because whenever I buy a lifetime deal, I used to look at if the company is an established one and it's been there in the business for many years, because we are spending a lot of money if you are buying a lifetime deal. So that it's important to verify how big is the company, is it the only product they have, or they have just launched. So that kind of details we can look and then make a final decision. But when it comes to Pabbly Connect, you don't have to worry about it, because Connect is not the only product. They have other products. We are going to see it now. So Pabbly Connect is the recent platform they have given, and before releasing Pabbly Connect, they have email marketing, they have subscription billing, they have form builder, and they have email verification. Like that, it has everything you need to sell a product or a service. For example, you are having a product or a service, you have to sell it, and you need some kind of all-in-one suite. This is the best platform, because let's say we have a website and landing page where we want to integrate our form, and from a form we collect emails and leads. You send it through email marketing, and then from email marketing you have to verify like what are all the verified emails, and you have to leave out the bad ones. And then there is a subscription billing, and with subscription billing you can create a landing page for a product and then make a purchase. And finally Pabbly Connect, which connects all the applications, which means Pabbly has all the products to sell your product or a service. And if you look at the features of these things, it is not just any other product, it has more than what it offers. For example, in email marketing, it connects with external SMTPs, which means your email open rate will be better. It easily integrates with external SMTPs, and there is subscription billing with the integrated affiliate module with integrated affiliate management system, which means you can give commissions to whoever recommend your product, and you can create a affiliate system within this one. And form builder, not just like any other lead generation platform. Apart from this, you can make you can get payments from for this also. And email verification, it's always important to verify, and more importantly, connect that connects with 500 or 700 apps. So which means you when you go for Pabbly Plus, all these products you get in single click, I mean single package, you will get all these products. So you don't have to worry about the Pabbly company. It's very solid company. Even if you look at the company, Pabbly's parent company, Magnet Brains, they create educational videos for kids. I think it has about some 3.5 million subscribers as I am making this video, and they have millions of watch hours. So it's a solid company we can trust on. And so next we are going to see how to set up a simple workflow in Pabbly Connect. So whenever you are logged into Pabbly Connect, you will probably see this dashboard, and this will show some of the workflows I have created. And to test it, I'm going to create a new workflow. So in this workflow, I'm going to name it as ADA2 Google Sheet. So what I'm going to do is I have a Google Sheet opened here, which inclusive of name, email, phone number. I want the detail. I have created a ADA form here. ADA is like an Elementor form, where if you this form can be embedded with any of the landing pages or websites. So primarily I've taken name, email and phone number, the basic fields. What I'm going to do is when someone enters the data in ADA form from these fields, I want the Pabbly Connect to capture this data. So as we already spoke, it works on two basic functions. One is trigger and other one is action. Trigger is when this happens. Here, when this happens means when data arrives on Google form. So I'm going to check if ADA is already there or not. It's already there, but I'm going to use webhook anyway so that we can understand the concept. I'm clicking webhook. Once it is done, we will get a unique webhook URL. I'm going to copy this. So once it is copied, you can see the waiting for a webhook response because data is not entered it. Now we have to connect the ADA form with Pabbly Connect. To do that, I'm going back to ADA form, and then the form is created. Next, setup. In setup, I'm going to third-party integrations. There is a direct integration to Google Sheets, but I'm going to do it via webhooks through Pabbly. So I am selecting webhooks. So once it is done, it is asking for a webhook URL. So I'm pasting the webhook URL given by Pabbly Connect and then click create. So it is connected with the thing, and next I'm going to publish the form. So this is the form link. I have already copied here. So this is the landing page of that form. So whenever someone enters the data here, I want Pabbly to capture this data and send it right away here. So to do that, I am going to fill the details here. Let's say I'm filling my name, Dinesh 77777777. Sorry. That's a phone number, and like test .com and click send. Now the form is submitted on the landing page, and I'll see if Public Connect received the data. I was waiting for webhook response. Its response received, we got it. That was quick. And so we got the details like name, the email ID and phone number, whatever we entered here. So the next step is to take the action. So we have to send this data to a Google Sheet. To do that, we have to select the app from this drop down. So here we can choose the apps. As you can see, there are so many apps. We can send the data to any of Gmail, Telegram, Google Drive, anywhere we can send it. For example, if I have to send the data in Aweber email marketing platform, I can able to send it. I can add this contact as a new subscriber in Aweber, and we can do a lot of things. But now we are going to do sending the data to Google Sheets. So here the action event will be add a new row, because we have to enter the data in this row, in the second row, name, email and phone number. I'm going to click connect, and then it asks for whether it is a new connection or existing connection. I've already logged into Gmail, so I'm going to use existing connection. If you add a new connection, it will ask for a Gmail login. Once it is connected, the drive will be connected with this Public Connect, and then you could able to choose any of the sheets you have in the particular drive. So connect test and save. So here the spreadsheet connect sheet is connected, connect test is connected, and here we have to we have given 3 values: name, email, phone number. So we have to fill what value has to be given. For example, in the name field from the webhook app capture data, I want the name Dinesh to be filled, and in the email, in the webhook capture data, I want this data to be filled. In phone number, I want this one to be filled. As you can see, there are a lot of other fields. You don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to save and send a test request. I think it is sent. I'm going to save it. Now you can see it's very instant. I got the same data in connect test in the Google Sheet. Now let me go back and send another form. I'm going to enter a new contact, David, and the number will be something like this. I'm sending it. Yes, it is. So see sent. Yeah, as you can see, we have received the data. So that was quick and instant. And not just this, you can continue this workflow, like add a new action, and then you can send the same data to some other apps or platforms. You can able to do it. As we just saw, we can simply create a workflow in Public Connect and get going. It hardly takes about 15 to 20 minutes. I know it's quite a long video and it was necessary to explain all those details. So the main reason I purchased Public Connect is because it's from a solid company and it is an automation platform. Automation platforms are very hard to create. It's not like any other softwares. Zapier and Integromat was launched around 2011 or 12 time. It's been 8-9 years. No big company has launched a product that can give competition to those brands. So when I saw Public Connect on a lifetime deal, it was like a no-brainer for me. because whenever I invest on a lifetime deal, I consider it as an investment because it can save me a lot of dollars on a monthly basis. And I hope you will also like this product. I've given the referral link in the description. You please go check it out and test it for yourself. I think you will also like it. And if you have any questions related to the product, feel free to post in the comment. I'll be happy to help you out. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you like this video and found this helpful, because you might find some good videos in future also. And all right, that's it guys. Thanks for your time.